Hi, this is Joe from Manhattan Review. Today we are bringing you a tutorial to help you improve your GMAT score. Today's video is going to focus on 3 pronoun rules to make sure you quickly notice mistakes in GMAT sentence correction questions. This can be a relatively simple and fast way to recognize issues in a sentence and to eliminate wrong answer choices. If you're looking to improve your GMAT score, please remember to subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post new GMAT prep videos. If you've been studying for the GMAT already, you probably know that the GMAT favors sentences which are short, concise, and clear. Pronouns keep to help a sentence short, but it is important to keep the sentence meaning clear. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun to help avoid repetition. If you follow these must-know pronoun rules, you will be sure to choose the right answer which most clearly and correctly uses pronouns. Rule number 1. The pronoun must have an antecedent. The antecedent is a specific noun which a pronoun replaces. Let's look at the sentence to see an example. Lisa has been working on her presentation for over 4 months, so she feels confident that she is prepared for it. Here we can see 2 different pronouns and each of them has an antecedent. The pronoun she is referring to Lisa, so Lisa is the antecedent for she. The pronoun it is referring to the presentation, so presentation is the antecedent for it. We want to avoid a sentence with only pronouns or a sentence with only specific nouns because such sentences are lacking some combination of brevity or clarity. For an example of a sentence with only pronouns, let's look at the first sentence. She has been working on it for over 4 months, so she feels confident that she is prepared for it. In this case, who is she? We don't know from this sentence. What is it? Again, we can only guess. Without context, this sentence is not clear. In the second sentence, the writer repeats Lisa's name multiple times. Lisa has been working on Lisa's presentation for over 4 months, so Lisa feels confident that Lisa is prepared for Lisa's presentation. Having the noun repeated instead of replacing it later with a pronoun still is clear, but it is not concise, so we don't want to do that either. In longer pieces of writing, an antecedent might be introduced in a sentence before a specific one you are looking at. However, in GMAT sentence correction questions, we are examining a single sentence, so the only context we have is within that provided sentence. Rule number 2 is agreement. Once you are sure there is an antecedent, you need to make sure the pronoun and its antecedent match in number, which is our second rule. If you look back at our previous example, Lisa has been working on her presentation for over 4 months, so she feels confident that she is prepared for it. She refers to one woman, so she and Lisa match in number. If an answer choice said, Lisa has been working on her presentation for over 4 months, so they feel confident that she is prepared for it, we would note that it has to be incorrect because they refers to 2 or more people and the antecedent, Lisa, is only one person. Rule number 3 is clarity. You need to double check that there can be no ambiguity in the pronouns use. Remember that above all else, the GMAT wants each sentence to be perfectly clear. When looking at the answers, you must be sure that any pronoun used is clearly attached with its antecedent. Let's look at this sentence for example. The students paid close attention in the assembly when the teachers announced their new schedules. The pronoun is there, which is a plural possessive pronoun. Now we have to identify the antecedent, and here is where we find the ambiguity. There could refer either to the teachers or to the students? Whose schedules are being announced? When rewriting this sentence to be unambiguous, we can still have a pronoun. We just need to make sure the word order is such that there is clarity. We could rewrite the original sentence, for example, the students paid close attention in the assembly when their schedules were announced by the teachers. In this new sentence, it becomes clear that the schedules being announced are the students' schedules. Okay, let's keep our 3 pronoun rules in mind as we look at an example GMAT question. Named for the capital of Belgium, Brussels sprouts, which at its fullest growth scarcely exceed a large walnut in size, are immature buds shaped like tiny cabbages. Looking at the answer choices, it is clear that one decision point is which pronoun to use between its and their. The antecedent is Brussels sprouts, which is plural, so the answer cannot be its. Therefore, we can immediately eliminate answers A and B. In the remaining answer choices, we can see that there is a subject-verb disagreement which needs to be remedied. Again, we know that Brussels sprouts and their are plural, so we must use the verb exceed, not exceeds. Hence, we can eliminate answer C. Finally, we have to decide which answer best describes the size of the Brussels sprouts. The answer has to be E, because in D the sentence is comparing Brussels sprouts with the walnut's large size, not the walnut itself. In answer E, the sentence is helping the reader to imagine how big Brussels sprouts tend to be by creating an image of a large walnut. Just one more hint. Look at any pronouns and verb conjugations outside the underline area, which will help you to solidify the correct pronoun usage. For example, in this question, we find the verb are. Because this instance of are is outside the underlined area, we know that it must be correct. Since we know that all verbs and pronouns referencing Brussels sprouts must agree, and since the verb here takes a plural form, we can conclude that all pronouns must also take the plural form. Being armed with these 3 must-know rules for correct pronoun usage will help you to select the right answer choice in GMAT sentence correction questions. It will also help you to improve your own writing. Remember, you always need an antecedent. You always want to make sure your pronoun and antecedent agree in number, and you want to make sure that there is clarity in the pronoun usage. That was the 3rd rule. I hope today's video has furthered your understanding of pronoun usage and sentence correction questions on the GMAT. Remember, these 3 pronoun rules will help you to quickly identify errors in GMAT sentence correction questions and choose the correct answer. I'm signing off now. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to our channel to see more videos about preparing for the GMAT. Have a great day and happy GMAT prep!